So, g'day people, how you going? This is Glenn, talking English as normal, and today we're going to talk about what you should actually learn when you're actually learning a language. Should you learn the actual grammar? Should you learn just the words? So, if we have a look, this is a good grammar book. Basically, it has the basics of English. It has nouns, pronouns. What else? It has verbs, modifiers, adjectives and adverbs, function words, phrases and clauses, kinds of sentences, direct and indirect speech, affix, prefix and suffix, gender and grammar, formal and informal, and spelling and punctuation. So basically, when you're learning a language, I wouldn't worry about learning the grammar, but I wouldn't learn a language from the actual grammar. I would actually do this after you've actually learned some vocabulary. So, you have a Chinese English dictionary, and it's for Cantonese, but this one can also be used for Mandarin. So, if you look inside, you can see. Okay, let's start with. The Chinese dictionary is actually different than the English one. The English one starts with like A, B, C, and D. Chinese one actually starts with strokes. So this has got 1 stroke, 2 strokes, 5 strokes. And if you have a look at the actual characters and count the number of strokes, they actually are classed into the number of strokes that actually they have. Or you can use the Yuping or Pinyin. So this is Yuping. Oh no, this is in Yale. So this is in Yale Cantonese. And it's got the different tones or different characters that are actually used in the actual word. Then you open it up. So let's go yup. So this is the basic character. That one there has 1, 2 strokes. And then you have all the derived forms of that character. So all these correspond to that. They're just all modified. So what I basically do is I'd probably learn all those vocabulary, which I'm going to actually do, and just learn also how to write them. And basically I would try and construct the sentence from that. The basics of learning a language is how I think about it is that you learn the vocabulary. The grammar you will actually develop over time. If after like a few years or a few months you have problems with it, then I'd start to teach myself grammar. So after I've got a lot of the vocabulary done, I would start on the grammar. So from the vocabulary, you'll know what a noun is and an adjective is. And with this one, I would probably start on kinds of sentences. So the types of sentences that you can actually use, probably sentence construction, prefix and suffix. But basically, when someone actually learns their first language, like mine is English, I never actually learned any grammar because there's no need that I'm conversing in people with English. So I would naturally actually pick up the actual language naturally. And so if you're learning another language, a good idea is actually to do the things that people always do. So you read books in English. So this is the Etruscans. Funny thing is that their language is not fully understood. It's definitely not related to English. It's not related to Basque. So, read something in English. Listen to podcasts. Listen to the radio in English if you have English radio. But you can stream English radio on the internet now, so you can actually do that. You can watch TV shows, or you watch YouTube. So if you go to YouTube, let's have a look at my one. So if we have a look at my subscriptions, you can see I've got some in got some in English. There's some in Chinese. Looks like there might be Mandarin, might be my wife. Some more Chinese, probably Cantonese. And there's some coin channels, because this is my actual coin channel, as you can see. So we have a lot of channels. Most of them are in English, but some of them are in Mandarin and Chinese. And got these funny guys from Cambodia. Beautiful that builds houses. So basically that's what you should do. Learn the vocabulary. Then after a while, learn the actual grammar. So I hope this helps. Leave a comment down below of what content you'd actually like. Maybe the next video I'll do on you flaming mongrels. Anyway, have an awesome English lesson time. And just keep it up. Just keep it up. If you think you're defeated, show them that you're not.